Good evening guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome to a food video and an evening video. Two of the things that we haven't done in a very long time. I'm excited for this one today because it involves a lot of eating and a lot of fun cooking, and cooking something that I've never attempted before. So if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it really helps us out. And you've probably seen the title of today's video. I'm attempting for the very first time to cook Filipino barbecue. Now this is a food that we have eaten countless times. I want to say hundreds at this point. Yeah, I think hundreds of times all over the Philippines, and I mean even in the UK. If you saw the video a few weeks ago, we checked out some barbecue in Brighton, but I've never had the space to try it for myself. I've cooked a load of dishes from the Philippines before when we had our apartment in Manila, and I feel like I'm quite good at it now, if I do say so myself. Well, George tells me I'm good, so unless he's lying to me, then I'm quite good. But yeah, obviously, because we were living in a condo before, we couldn't barbecue. We had a balcony, but I don't think we'd have been allowed to grill on it. And we had a Korean barbecue once inside the condo, and I'm pretty sure we nearly set it on fire. So we haven't had the chance, we haven't had a garden space to ever have a barbecue. Now we've got our house in the UK, and we've got a barbecue, which I'll show you in a second. What better time to try it out? So today we're gonna be trying some chicken barbecue, like it's almost like a chicken in a sao kind of thing, but I don't know if I can call it that or not. I'll show you it all in a second. And then some, hopefully, lechon kawali, which I know is not a barbecue thing, but I'm an innovator and I'm trying it, so bear with me. I've said no ovens in this video. It's all gonna be on the barbecue, and I wanted to do pork belly, so maybe it's less of a lechon, more of a liempo. I don't know. Comment below if I'm really not on the right track here, but I'm trying. This video actually started yesterday when we had to go somewhere very special, and I'll take you guys there now.
Lucy, this will only work if we go to one place and one place only. Wingwards.
We have got the main ingredient we came here for, barbecue marinade mix. And the reason we bought, you're very close to my face, and the reason we did this today and not tomorrow when we're actually filming the rest of this video is because obviously we want the meats to sit in this overnight to make the flavour go through even more. Sorry, we've picked a very noisy road to film this bit on, but yeah. We'll see you guys when we're back at home. Okay, we are now home. I've got everything I need for tomorrow, and I'm going to marinate the chicken now. I've got 2 big packets of chicken thighs that are skin on, bone in. And I'm going to marinate them now with the Mamacita's marinade mix, which I think is mainly sugar, garlic and pepper. 3 great ingredients there. So you can't really get things like chicken butt in the UK, I don't think, unless you buy a whole chicken and cut it out yourself. But we've got the thighs, and I feel like that's a really nice cut of meat to barbecue because you've got the skin that can go a bit crispy. I don't know, I feel like it's a good choice. I feel like it's as close as you can get to the real deal. I couldn't find any chicken wings. I was planning on doing wings, but it's okay. I just got double the amount of thighs. I think there's like 8 massive thighs here, and I've got the skewers as well, so I'm gonna marinate them with the skewers in. And I've also got some other bits here to make the dipping sauce, but I'll do that tomorrow, I think. And then the second meat we're doing is actually pork belly, and I'm gonna attempt to kind of barbecue a lechon kawali, which I know isn't really a thing. I know you're meant to fry it, like deep fry it or shallow fry it or air fry it. So I don't know how crispy I'm going to be able to get the skin, but I really want to try to do everything in the barbecue and not do any ovens. And for that, I need to make sure it's been marinated in like the bay leaves and the peppercorn and like the classic lechon flavors. I'm kind of making that one up as I go along. I'm not really following a recipe. I think I'm going to try and do the barbecue chicken a bit more traditional. But yeah, I thought I'd try out lechon on a barbecue. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a go. I know the classic like normal lechon would be rotated over an open flame, so I think it should work. But being kawali, being the smaller pieces, I don't know if it's gonna be quite as effective, if it's gonna just become like wet, pale pork as opposed to like crispy. I think if we have the heat high enough, then it'll work. But anyway, I'm gonna marinate the chicken now and yeah, get it ready for tomorrow. I feel like I'm about to get cancelled. So I've come up with a plan for the lechon, and I don't think it's particularly the thing to do. I know you're supposed to boil the, let me turn the lights on. I know you're supposed to boil the meat and then fry it, but because I don't want to end up with like soggy meat that's going on, like I feel like if I boil it, it's gonna go to that like flappy wet pork. You guys know what I mean. You know, when it's like grey and there's no crispiness. That's literally not what you want in lechon. You need crispy skin. So my thoughts are, if I soak it in water overnight that's got a marinade in it, like it's got loads of flavours in it, it will seep that all up into it overnight, and then I can put the raw meat with all the flavours that you'd get from boiling but without boiling it onto the barbecue tomorrow. I think I've nailed it. Check this out. So this is what I'm talking about. Some rather odd looking bits of pork floating in some oily, salty, garlicky, bay leafy, peppercorny, vinegary water. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going to agree with this or think I'm a bit weird for doing it. I think it makes sense to me. It makes perfect sense to me. And then this way, yeah, the raw meat can go straight onto a hot barbecue and like sizzle, and the skin can go crispy. There are about 7 thighs in each packet actually, so we've got about 14 pieces of meat between the two of us, love that. And then we've got our lechon kawali here. They both look great. And now, yeah, we'll see these guys around this time tomorrow. So a nice long time to marinate, yum. But yes, fast forward back to today, and the chicken and the pork have been marinating overnight, and we can go and have a look at them now. It looks exactly the same as yesterday. I'm not sure what I was expecting to find here. Looking good. And I've also made up a little dipping sauce for later with the tomatoes, onions, soy sauce, vinegar, which will be nice to dip it into. And I've soaked my skewers overnight because they're wooden and I don't want them to set fire. So I'm going to skewer the chicken now onto the skewers. There's a lot of chicken here, guys. I think I overdid it. This might last us the whole weekend. And the other problem we might have is that there's a massive grey cloud above, maybe black cloud I would say. And it seems that every time I want to barbecue, the rain and the storm, the rain and the wind picks up. So I'm not sure what that's about, but that's England for you. Alright, this is a setup just behind me here. This is our Kamado Joe. I think I showed this in a video recently and I'm absolutely loving it. We've pretty much been doing a barbecue every week on it, which is amazing, and we love cooking outdoors despite the grey skies. But yeah, it's already up to temperature actually. I'm aiming for around like 200-ish just to start the chicken on. Once it's cooked through a little bit, I'll add in the pork, and then maybe at the end I'm gonna up the heat a little bit more, so just let more air in. So we've got 2 vents. We've got a vent down the bottom here, and then we've got a vent at the top, and obviously more air, more oxygen to the fire, the more hot it gets. So right now, this is like the perfect temperature. Coda's just gone down to bed, so George will hopefully come down in a second and he can film me putting the chicken on so we can show you guys. But let me just quickly open up the grill. So we've got 2 different sides. One's got a heat deflector on, so basically I'm going to put the chicken on that side to begin with, just so it kind of cooks through a little bit, because sometimes I think with the barbecue you often have to kind of burn it to cook it. You end up burning it because you're cooking it so quickly, but with the heat deflector it sort of heats it a bit more like an oven would, sort of all round, and then we can go on to the second side with the really high temperature, and that will give it that like crispy, the black bits that are good, like the grill lines on it, and the crispy little bits as well. So that's the plan. Wish me luck, because I'm a little bit nervous because I really want this to be good and I haven't eaten enough today and I'm really hungry and can't wait to eat it. Okay, let's do this. So let's firstly hope that the sticks don't dissolve into nothingness, into ash, burn into ash. Secondly, let's hope there's enough room on here because there's a lot of chicken here to cook. I've actually used 2 skewers per chicken because I thought it'd be easier. That sizzle, nice. Okay, good night little chickens. Is that really dark? Nice. Okay, now it's a waiting game. Aha! Wait there. There's nothing left to do but wait for my chicken to cook, so I'm gonna sit on no garden furniture because we haven't got any yet and crack open a bag of ding dongs. Cheers. Oh, it's a tear here, sorry, my bad. Okay, help yourself guys. They're always harder than you remember. That like broke my tooth.
Hello guys, I am here as well. Oh, behind the camera for most of this video so far.
Wrong. You've not been in any of it yet.
Have I not?
I filmed it all.
The power of editing.
You were in yesterday.
I was going to say, I was in the clip where we went to
So nice.
the one and only Wingwars to get the necessary ingredients. But yes, I've actually just been upstairs. It's the evening time now. It's, what is it?
It's early for Coda to be down.
Yeah, it is. It's 5:30 in the afternoon or evening. I've been lying on Coda's floor. I fell asleep again.
I know, that's
Guaranteed.
why I came to wake you up.
Any parents, can you relate if you've had toddlers or young kids? Coda's in a phase where we have to hold his hand now for him to get to sleep. And I mean, personally, I quite like it.
I was gonna
It's
say,
quite
I think
cute.
I
But
just realised my crunching's so loud in all of this. Sorry, it's
I
probably
see
really
the
gross.
levels going like.
If you don't like people eating, I'm really sorry. Feel bad. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, but I just don't know if it's like good for him necessarily. I don't know. He might grow out of it. He might.
It's alright. It's emotional support, and he relies on us for that, and I don't mind that for as long as he needs us.
And I quite like having a sort of afternoon, evening nap every
Yeah.
day, which has been happening for the past
then-
week or so.
Then you eat dinner and then fall asleep on the sofa, and then you transfer
Yes.
yourself upstairs to bed.
Have you told them what you've made for dessert? It's not Filipino, but it's unbelievable. We'll show you
I've
that
made-
after.
I've made caramilk and Cadbury's Dairy Milk blondies with white chocolate chips, and they
Oh.
look a bit ridiculous.
They really
and
do.
I've made a lot of them.
They really do.
I think we're going to freeze them and eat them another time because, well, not all of them, and eat some of them another time because there's like 400 grams of sugar in the recipe.
There's a lot. I
That's
think
scary.
it's like 30 cans of Coke or something like that.
Maybe
you said.
40 plus the chocolate.
Oh well. Right, we're going to sit
Okay.
here.
Some
Enjoy
ding
the.
dong.
I will. Yeah, I will
The
actually.
beautiful sunshine.
Gonna enjoy. Do a little weather
Yeah,
check.
moan
The
about that, okay.
beautiful English weather there. So we're gonna sit out here, do a bit of cloud bathing.
Now with 25% more peanuts, I can actually tell they're much nuttier than usual.
Ding dongs, coming along.
Although I do wish we got the spicy ones. These are kind of a bit.
Yeah,
they're okay.
it's just cool that you can get them in the UK.
I like the spicy ones more, I think.
Do you think that chicken's ready yet? I'm starving.
Should we look at it? It might be
It's a
nearly
joke,
ready.
Luce. It's been on for 1 minute.
Do you know how hot this thing is?
Yeah.
And smell here. That is a night market somewhere in the Philippines.
really?
That is insane. How can a smell take you back that? Wait, where are you? How can a smell remind you of something so much?
Yeah, fully.
That's amazing.
Mama's Grill, Siargao.
Yeah. Right, get your nose out my chickens.
Shall I open it and have a little look?
Want? This is the most cooking you've ever done.
We're at 200 degrees.
Is it still only on
Celsius.
200?
What should it be?
I'm going to open the ingredients a tiny bit. I think I want to do a tiny bit higher.
Okay.
Okay, go
I
for
mean,
it.
opening this isn't going to help, is it?
Do you know how to open it?
I do, yeah. Obviously, I use this every day when
Yeah,
you're not here.
all the time. Oh, lovely.
Okay.
That looks like
all
chicken
right.
that's raw.
Yeah. Oh, the coals look really nice.
Yeah, they look good, don't they?
Look at that glow. Right. Okay, we're going to leave it. Stop messing about. Let it get up to temperature, and we'll check back
It's
in.
at temperature, George.
No, like the chicken. Let the chicken cook, and I'm gonna stop pretending like I know anything
Yeah.
about this.
Do you want to switch spaces again?
Yeah.
We go inside. Wait for your brownie.
Some ding dongs.
Okay, we're going to try and put this fork on now. Let's see. And I think I'm going to do it skin side down for ultimate crispiness. But let's see how we get on. I'm not convinced. You guys know the story behind this from yesterday. Let's see. It's going to let loads of flames though because the fat's all going to drip down into it. That's the only thing. But maybe flames are okay. Maybe flames are good. Maybe flames aren't good. I don't know.
Okay, guys, we think it is ready. Looks amazing, smells amazing. Smoky. It is like being at a street food market. 100%. Close the door because it's getting in. We actually closed all the windows as well because it is a little bit smoky.
Okay, so I'm very happy with how it's looking. I mean, I do get nervous cooking chicken on a barbecue. I feel like I'm going to underdo it, so I sometimes overdo it to compensate. So it's very smoky. I hope you can see me. But yeah, I'm going to take it off the heat now because I think this looks great. I think that's exactly how you want it to look. You've got enough of the sort of black parts to give it that smoky flavour, but it's still juicy inside. I'm very excited to cut into this. Oh, my eyes are like streaming.
Okay, Lucy's getting on the garlic rice. I'm gonna get
So
myself.
do you even notice me make garlic rice? It's just
I
appeared and you're
actually
just
didn't.
acting
I
like it's
actually
normal.
didn't. I'm gonna go. Oh, look at this! I'm gonna go for some of this beautiful chicken here. Inasal. I never thought I'd have inasal in the UK.
Well, I said I don't know if it is inasal because it had a
Isn't
barbecue marinade, not an inasal marinade. I don't know if it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if inasal means barbecued chicken or if it's a different recipe.
Very true.
So I didn't want to say
I mean,
that, but you said it.
What's that phrase? If it
If the
looks,
shoe fits.
if it looks like a duck.
What?
Yeah, there's a phrase like if it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, walks like a duck, probably is a duck.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard that.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from, but...
Okay, the pork turned out okay. I'm not convinced. I don't think we can call it lechon. Let me cover your eyes so it focuses it. I managed to make it look a bit lechon-y, but the skin, it's not crispy. It's a tiny bit crispy, but it's not got anywhere, like, it's not got a crunch. But it is on a barbecue, so I'm pleased.
Sure there's going to be a lot of flavour. Got the sauce as well. Right, are you just going to go in?
Yeah, I'm just checking it's cooked. That's cooked, right?
Yeah, that looks so good. I'm going to grab some pork as well. I might start with the pork, actually. I think it's a little bit too hard to resist just going in for a bite of this.
Wow.
It's
really good.
Is that the chicken?
It's really good.
Okay, I'm going to dip in the sauce. Why? What?
This table is way too nice for you dragging soy sauce all over it.
I'll drag it across the rice.
No.
And then onto my plate.
I was going to say, let's like put a bit on our plate.
This is the first time we've kind of done like a meal like this on this table.
Yeah, I actually can't believe how good this tastes. It's so authentic. It's taking me right back to those street market nights.
Really? Oh my God.
Night market nights.
Yeah.
Street food market night. The skin is crispy and it's a little bit charred as well. So you've got a ton of the crispy skin, ton of this crispy skin, and then the actual chicken inside is just so moist and it's not overcooked at all, but it is cooked. It's not cooked at all.
That skin,
it's okay.
it's a little bit crispy, right?
It's not bad for a barbecue, I think. I'm going quite well. Good?
Wow, that is so good. That, yeah, like Lucy says, it just takes you back to that place. The smoky flavour, the char. I do like it when it's tiny, little bit burnt.
Can you taste any of the seasoning?
Do you know what? I think the only thing letting this down is that this is supermarket meat. Yeah, I can taste the seasoning, but I think
this has been soaked overnight with like bay leaves and peppercorn.
Right,
but
okay, yeah.
I didn't boil it, which is what you're meant to do to get the flavour in.
I
don't think there's quite enough flavour in it.
I was going to say, I think the actual meat itself, like once you get, like the fat tastes good, the seasoning on the outside tastes good, but then once you get into the pork, there's not as much taste there. But I think that's just because it's supermarket off the shelf kind of meat, but we should probably go to like a butcher's and get some better quality meat next time. But
or not soak it in water overnight, hoping it would marinate it.
Yeah, or cook it a little bit less. I don't know. It's a little bit tough.
Are you actually joking me? I did it on a barbecue and I had to get the skin crispy, so I had to cook it for ages.
It's a food review. What do you want me to say?
It's not a food review. We're not in a restaurant. I cooked you dinner, mate. We're just sat in here watching Netflix and ate ding dongs.
No, it is good. It is delicious.
It's a bit overcooked and unseasoned. Got it. Thank you, George. It's the last time I cook for you. Okay.
A little bit more of the soy sauce. Okay, chicken time.
I can't believe you just said it's overcooked.
No, I'm just
People are going to be Team Lucy, I reckon.
I'm going to get cancelled for that comment.
I hope so.
No, Lucy, you're an incredible cook.
Thank you.
It's been proven time and time again. Right, I'm just going to have a big bite of this chicken.
Garlic rice is good.
Oh, baby. Now that is so good. That is something else. I could just eat so much. I probably will finish this plate.
To eat.
I could eat. Okay, I'm going to have some garlic rice with that just to take me right there. Guys, you don't know, well, you do know if you watch the vlogs, but how many times we'd rock up in a new town, find a little restaurant, order some garlic rice, order some chicken in the south. After a long day of travelling, seeing new stuff, meeting new people, the food in the evening would be...
Chicken and rice.
I don't know, food is amazing.
I can't actually believe how much chicken and rice I've eaten in my life.
I feel sorry for people who are not into food. The crispy skin.
It's really good. I'm very pleased.
With the garlic rice.
We are lacking in vegetables slightly, that's something I will say. And lacking in beer, that was a fail.
Oh my God, that would have been nice. Well, Luce, I have to say thank you. This is delicious. We're going to end the video here and just demolish the rest of this. Oh, no we won't. What we're going to do is eat this, and then we're going to come back to show you Lucy's brownies at the end of this as our dessert.
In saying that the pork was tough means that you've sacrificed your brownie privileges?
No. I'm looking for the the brownie is, I've been thinking about the brownie since this morning.
Yeah, but the pork was too tough, so you can't have any
No, it wasn't too tough. It was just, you wanted me to talk about the food and just give my honest opinion and honest...
My one question was, did the flavour go through? Not, is it overcooked? But thank you anyway for your input. And no, I can't take criticism before any of you ask. I've got rice in my belly right now. Very full, but not too full. I've got room for dessert. So these are my blondies. Let me show you one. I'm very pleased with them. That's actually quite a good angle there. You can see it. We've got the crispy edge on the outside and then the gooey, slightly undercooked. So George will like it, middle. Do you want one of each? So these
yes,
are the
please.
caramel ones.
What? You say one of each? I mean...
Well, you can have as many as you like. Middle or outside piece? Because that's quite a big decision. Really?
Oh, no, outside. I like this slightly...
Corner or edge?
Corner.
So you've gone from the middle with no crispy edges to you now want half of it to have crispy edges.
Oh no, the one in the middle.
There's one side crispy, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. That one then. Perfect.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and then one of these.
I'm not quite sure how there's room for this after the amount of chicken that we just ate, but there's always room for dessert, so try this one first. That is so good. Oh, so satisfying. Really good, Luce. And then try this one. This has actual dairy milk chunks in, and dairy milk in the UK is unrivaled. We've had it in different countries, and for some reason, it's not the same. Oh wow, oh wow, unbelievable. So good.